Have you ever felt like life is constantly testing you, pushing you to your limits? Like every time you overcome one challenge, three more pop up in its place? I see you nodding. I feel you. Now, what if I told you that these challenges aren't obstacles trying to break you down, but opportunities disguised as difficulties? Opportunities to build an unshakable inner strength that will carry you through any storm life throws your way. Today, we're going to unlock the 7 laws of inner strength. These aren't just feel-good platitudes or quick fixes. These are time-tested principles that have transformed the lives of millions, from ancient philosophers to modern-day champions, and they're about to transform your life too. But first, let me ask you this. When was the last time you felt truly strong? Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally? When did you last face a challenge and think, bring it on? If it's been a while, don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to reclaim that strength and build it to levels you never thought possible. So, are you ready to transform your life? Are you ready to turn your challenges into triumphs? Let's dive in. Inner strength isn't something you're born with. It's not a gift bestowed upon a chosen few. It's a skill, a muscle that you can build, strengthen, and refine over time. And like any skill, it has its fundamental laws. Master these laws, and you'll master your life. Let's start with the first and most crucial law. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which all inner strength is built. It's about truly knowing yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your triggers, and your dreams. I remember a time when I was constantly frustrated, always feeling like the world was against me. It wasn't until I took a hard look in the mirror that I realized the common denominator in all my problems was me. That moment of self-awareness was painful, but it was the first step in transforming my life. Think of self-awareness as the roots of a mighty oak tree. The deeper and stronger the roots, the higher the tree can grow, and the better it can withstand the storms of life. Here's what I want you to do. Take 10 minutes each day this week for a self-awareness check-in. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? What do I need in this moment? Write down your answers. This simple practice can be transformative. Now let's move on to the second law. Emotions are powerful. They can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. The key is not to suppress them, but to understand and channel them effectively. Consider Nelson Mandela. During his 27 years in prison, he could have been consumed by anger and bitterness. Instead, he mastered his emotions, turning potential hatred into a force for change and reconciliation. Emotional mastery is like being the skillful captain of a ship. You can't control the winds and waves of your emotions, but you can learn to navigate them, using their power to propel you forward rather than capsize your vessel. This week, practice the 5-5-5 technique. When you feel a strong emotion arising, stop and take 5 deep breaths. Then, name 5 things you can see around you. Finally, flex each of your fingers and toes 5 times. This grounding exercise helps you regain control and respond rather than react. Moving on to our third law. Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It's about bouncing back stronger each time you fall. I once lost everything. My job, my savings, even my home. I felt broken, defeated. But I remembered the words of my grandmother. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. So I stood up, I rebuilt, and each setback became a setup for an even greater comeback. Think of resilience as a phoenix rising from the ashes. Each time you face adversity and overcome it, you're reborn stronger, wiser, and more capable than before. Start a resilience journal. Each night, write down one challenge you faced that day and how you overcame it. Over time, you'll build a personal playbook of your strength and resilience. Now, let's explore the 4th law. Inner strength isn't just about enduring. It's about moving forward with intention and purpose. Consider Malala Yousafzai. At just 15, she was shot by the Taliban for advocating girls' education. Instead of retreating in fear, she used this experience to fuel her purpose, becoming the youngest Nobel Prize laureate and a global symbol for education rights. Purposeful action is like an arrow shot from a bow. The stronger the pull, your purpose, the farther and more accurately the arrow will fly, your actions and their impact. Take a moment now to write down your personal mission statement. What do you stand for? What impact do you want to have on the world? Let this guide your actions each day. Moving to our 5th law, true inner strength comes from a commitment to lifelong learning and improvement. There was a time when I thought I had it all figured out. I was successful by society's standards, but I felt stagnant. It wasn't until I embraced the mindset of a perpetual student that I truly began to grow and find fulfillment. Think of your mind as a garden. Continuous growth is about planting new seeds of knowledge, nurturing them with practice, and regularly pruning outdated beliefs and habits. Commit to learning one new thing every day, no matter how small. It could be a new word, a historical fact, or a skill. Share what you've learned with someone else to reinforce your growth. Now, for our 6th law. True strength isn't about dominating others. It's about lifting them up alongside you. Look at the life of Martin Luther King Jr. His strength came not from violence or force, but from a deep well of compassion and a vision of justice for all. Compassionate strength is like the sun. It doesn't fight the darkness. It simply shines, bringing light and warmth to everything it touches. This week, perform one act of kindness each day. But here's the twist. Do it anonymously. This cultivates compassion without the need for recognition. And finally, our 7th law. As you build your inner strength, you become a beacon for others, inspiring change far beyond yourself. I never set out to be a leader or an influencer. I was just trying to improve my own life. But as I grew stronger, I noticed people around me starting to change too. My journey was inspiring others to embark on their own. Your inner strength is like a pebble dropped in a pond. The ripples of your transformation spread outward, touching and changing everything they encounter. Share your journey, whether it's through social media, conversations with friends, or in a support group. Open up about your challenges and growth. Your vulnerability and strength could be the catalyst someone else needs to change their life. You've now been introduced to the 7 laws of inner strength. But knowledge alone isn't power. It's potential power. It's what you do with this knowledge that will determine whether today is just another day or the first day of your transformed life. So here's my challenge to you. Choose one of these laws. Just one. Commit to practicing it every day for the next week. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. And I want to hear from you. Come back to this video in a week and share your experience in the comments. What law did you choose? How did it impact your life? What challenges did you face? And how did you overcome them? Remember, you're not on this journey alone. Every person watching this video is now part of your strength-building community. Support each other, inspire each other, challenge each other to grow. And if you're ready to take your inner strength to the next level, I've got something special for you. I've created a free inner strength workbook that dives deeper into each of these laws with additional exercises, reflections, and strategies to build your unshakable core. You can download it for free from our website. The link is in the description below. You are stronger than you know, more capable than you believe, and you have within you everything you need to transform your life, starting right now. Life will always have its challenges, but with these 7 laws of inner strength, you won't just survive those challenges, you'll thrive because of them. So, are you ready? Are you ready to build your unshakable inner strength? Are you ready to transform your life and the lives of those around you? Your journey starts now. Let's build that strength together. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and keep pushing forward. Your future self is cheering you on, and so am I.